point out too, we didn't really have a plan post-collector what we were going to do, so it's kind of the freestyle point. And I love how you tucked it up.
There was really no plan when I showed up. We were like, well, this is where Mike left off, take over.
Well, walk me through it. You like flared it out, obviously, because you don't want to have like some shock.
Oh boy. Oh, evenings, ladies and gentle ladies. Welcome to the M.A.D Scientists Medical Customs. Oh boy. Alright, so today we got the 5000 SPL that we need to reopen up again. It was making one hell of a noise, and I do not know what it is. So let's open it up again and see what it is. Maybe something's loose. I'm guessing it could be the spiders. Maybe I didn't glue it down properly. How's it, Sharon? Yeah man, I need to start my lives earlier so I can finish off by 9. You know, because these last couple of lives I ended up going past 9 again, and I want to try and keep my lives up to 9 so that if I need to do tests and stuff like that, I don't have issues with noise because it's too late. You know, it won't be an issue if I've got time to do it. So if I can do the lives, no, they're all good, man. Little one had farm day today at school, so she was busy feeding all the animals, went for a donkey ride, ponies and cows and goats and everything was there. So she's over the moon, but little bit tired now. And you know, accountants, wifey is just uitgeput now. So she's also laying down with the baby. Yeah, the Pioneer didn't come out so lekker. I tested it yesterday morning. Yeah, the flu's a bit of a messed up one, eh? So I don't know what happened there. I think it is totally possible that with that one, even though I added an additional paper to do the coil, After the baking, I think it closed up too much, because I tried now and it seems like there's still an issue. So I'm going to have to try and redo it and see if I can't make it a little bit wider, more wider than what it already is, because that's not happening. How's it, Shalil? Alright, we need to open up this guy here. How's Mr. Novi? It's not bought subs, Shalil. It's subs I'm repairing for customers. No stress, Novi. That bra went and crashed the car, or at least his rims. So the car is kind of out of commission. And you know the issue with my car. So right now, I'm not getting that sub. He was asking me if I'm not coming to Lens anytime soon, and unfortunately no, I won't be going that time anytime soon. So I can't take him these subs and bring that sub this side. So I guess that deal is dead. I just snap you. Did I not just cut you, bro? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man. Me, I don't wanna force the issue. Me, I won't mind the sub. Honestly, I won't mind it. But again, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it up and it's gonna stand here. I'll probably put it in a glass case or something. So for me, it's not a major thing, bruh, not to have the subs. No, me, all I want is my 18s to play lacquer, so I got no issues. How's it, Darren? This is the Pioneer 5000 SPL. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 200 RMS subwoofer. Can be mistaken, I don't know. But it was recoiled, so now the wattage is, well, whatever, I don't know. You pick a wattage and we'll call it that. Alright, so we need to get this bra opened up. Oh boy. I think we must do this. Oh boy. Piccolo. Let's go. Who's putting these goals up for me? What's happening with the Alright, it's open there. Now if you can just remember, this bra opens at the bottom, I think there. Or did I put it on top of it? That is not just the only question. Well, let's see. Well, it's not opening up very easily, which is a good thing. That means it wasn't the spiders that was making noise. Well, we're gonna have to check the spiders though. Check. See, this one here is not so lekker. Hey. Let's see. Ah. Okay, it's the whole bra out. Now the coil is still gorgeous. Coil is still nice. So let us check what was making noise here. This is glued on here. Can it be you guys? It's Not you. I doubt it's you. Could be you. But there's just one spot open. Could it be you that's just flopping around there? I doubt it, man. That don't make sense though. That don't make sense. Because nothing here is loose. On the speaker itself, there's nothing loose there. There's nothing in there. Maybe I should have played it outside of the box instead of putting it in the box to see what it could be that's loose. It can't even be these because the tensor wires are also tied. It's completely sealed on the inside. I know I did that properly before I put this ring on. There's only this gap here that's open. And him I can seal quickly. I doubt it's him though. That just don't make sense. Why would that be off? Well, if that is the case, let us close it up. I doubt it is, but you never know with these bloody things. The smallest thing can cause a problem. And because I used a different set of spiders on here, I can't rule it out. Nope, that's not tight enough. I need it tighter than that. Wow. I need it that tight. So, will you not go that tight then? It's not going that tight. Okay, let's try the wooden one again. There we go. Just need to find the right combo. What's that, Navi? What magnet, Navi? I'm in Boxburg North in the East Rand, my guy. Mr. Certified. Let's go. Okay. Let's leave him for a couple of moments. see, I did the, there is standing, both the venoms. Both the venoms are sorted. They're ready for damage. Hey, Mr. Certified, my man, the way I'm suffering with the pioneers, for some reason, pioneer just don't want me to touch him. I'm going to be opening up another one I finished just now in a few moments. My bro. Oh no, wait. Let me rather not just open it. Let me share with you guys, because I don't like doing things and telling you guys about it. I'd rather share with you as to why we are going to have to open up this Pioneer Champion series again. Firstly, I don't know if you guys can see here inside. The side here, it's very close to the center pole. Yeah, baby. The side here, it's very close to the center pole, and that side there, it's close to the center pole. So the issue is, yeah, I know that it sounds alright, but not really, you know. Like I said, for me, I feel like it's lacking or something. But again, I'm used to the 18s in the car, so I'm biased when it comes to the sound in the car. Alright, so let me play for you guys the reason why this all needs to be opened up again. I thought initially that it could just be the surround that may be a bit off, but after, you know, because usually when your alignment goes out, you can pick up on the surround that it's out of alignment. But seeing as this thing only went in one way, and I checked the coil before I even put everything in, yeah, definitely not, eh? The 18s are just, okay. Are you guys ready to hear some noise, like ugly noise? Listen properly. Listen properly. Now obviously, when you put it louder, that sound goes away. You see, I'm pressing here on the cone. I did hear though, I don't know how bad it sounds on the bloody camera, but in real life, this thing was stuck. It didn't want to go down at all when I took off the pegs. So like I told you guys, that glue that I use to glue everything together, that glue is magnetic for some reason. The components in there, it makes it magnetic. So as long as there's a magnetic field and a magnetic force, that glue will pull towards it when it's still wet. And I think a little bit of the glue was still wet and it pulled onto the center cap, I mean into the center piece, and it locked the coil. Because I actually had to literally take a dust cap, put it on here, and like use all my force to push the speaker down for it to start moving again. So sadness of the sadness is I'm going to have to reopen it again, but I am fairly confident that this time will be the last that gets done. This will be the last it will get done, because like I said, I am just I'm almost dead sure that it went inside somehow and got damaged. Not damaged, the glue got stuck in the center pole that locked the whole thing. Now because it got locked inside, now it's giving that, because there's a piece of glue that's stuck between the former and the centerpiece. So the former's rubbing on that glue the whole time. That's making that noise. I did use my trusty old jiggies to try and wiggle that shit out. See, it doesn't go in. So it goes, but it doesn't go. So the only way to do it is I'll have to take this whole thing out and take a lighter and burn it so that it basically evaporates, and then I can put everything back together again. So let the fun begin, I guess. I still need to look for that one the one bolt they decided to bolt. So I'll be doing a proper cleanup tomorrow with these things here. I had some final things to finish off here at home today. Now that I'm done with that, I have I don't need this is a 3001 DO4, but I have turned it into a whatever 1 ohm. It's a SVC 1 ohm now. It's no longer a dual 4. Now it's an SVC 1 ohm. I see you. That's where you are. Okay. Let me just pick this guy up here before I lose him also. No, it's still fucked up, eh? But what we gonna do? That's why I don't want to take meds again today, because then that basically scoped me out and I can't work at night. So now I'm just dealing with the pain. Nothing much else we can do. If we deal with it long enough, if you deal with the pain long enough, it becomes nothing. You don't even feel it anymore. And I think for this whole setup, I have to put a double former inside, not a single one. The surrounds and cones that we've ordered from China, because India gave us shit, is the exact same ones like this with the rubs on it. Just helps for better flexing. These are nightmare to work with though. Request what, brother? Do I see mommy?
Yes.
Let me see her. Yeah. Look here. No, I don't see mommy. Live talk. Live talk about what? I talk on my live all the time, right? I have conversations on my live all the time. The only issue I got on my live is I can't drink my dragons. On the screen, because I get into cock. They kick my live out. So yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to do the lives earlier Request talk. Where I'm looking at no request talk, right? There's no guest or host request. You wanna join the live? Is what you're asking me. I can send you an invite, then you can join the live, and you can talk. Woo. Okay. This is the part I hate because this shit always seems to fucking tear when you're doing this. Cock. Yeah. How's it, Raiz?
How's it, Butch? How are you?
Good, man.
How are you doing?
What's the problem? What's the issue? How can we
The
help?
issue is I've got some hybrid crossflow to fix a
Hybrid?
set of hybrid crossflow speakers.
Yeah.
To fix them up, is there a problem to fix them up, or can you sort them out? I've got
As long
those.
as the speaker and the sub. Okay, well, at the moment the speakers are a bit of an issue because I don't have my jigs that I'm waiting for from the uh, engineers has not yet arrived, so I can't really open up speakers. I'm having issue with speakers, but if it's woofers, yeah, that I can open up. That's not a problem. Those can
And
be
tell
fixed.
me, just to ask you a simple question, what would it cost to fix up something like that?
What size is it?
I think they 15-inch.
15s is 950 each.
And also, they cost me like 16,000 Rand each
Holy
for the
crap!
speakers.
Those are 950 to recoil, eh? If it's just the
Oh,
coil
yeah.
itself that needs to be done, then it's 950. If you need to add spiders to it, the spiders are damaged. Spider damage, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is about 350. I'll have to check with supplier if that's still the current price. Uh, all in all, it's about, I'd say, $1,300 at most. If
And
it,
tell me,
if it is if the spiders are damaged, but most likely not, eh? So it most likely is just the coil that's gone, and that'll be about 950.
and then tell me the cross flows. What do you call those? That's inside. They look like two bombs or whatever. Like dynamite. What do you call those things?
Crossover boxes.
Is that the cross flow blocks?
The ones with all of the like the ICs and stuff on it.
Yeah, but those don't have much of a IC. They got like a more of a. It looks like bloody hand grenades or bombs in it. Because I opened it up and I had a look and I thought, yes, if that ever has to pack up one day, I wonder who would ever fix it.
That's the pricey part.
Is it?
Yeah, that's where the cost actually is, because those transformers there to get that fixed, that I don't do. What I can do is I can take that and give it to. There's a guy that does similar stuff to that, PC boards and stuff like that. And my mom also does PC boarding and all the things there, so she can basically, well, previously have given me the, oh no, you need to just replace this IC. That resistor looks okay, and then I can give you a quote after all of that stuff. But those things I can't give a quote on it because it's not something that. Firstly, it's not something that goes when those systems blow. Most of the time, it's the speaker itself that goes. But if the speaker's fine and that's the unit that's gone, those are the pricey units. But if it's like a resistor and stuff that's just gone, you just need to resolder that. Yeah, then that's not an issue. It won't be that expensive to fix. But
Yeah.
we'll have to, like I said, you'll have to check it. And like I said, the easiest way to test it, take the speaker out and plug the speaker in directly without the box, bypass the box.
Oh, okay, that
If the
sounds
speaker
lucky.
plays,
Not that I'm saying mine's going, but
yeah,
I mean, yes, I've had them for 20 years, and I tell you what, they bombers. They play loud, and they
that's
actually
the
got a
easiest way
very
to check
clarity
it.
sound to it.
That's the easiest way to check it. You remove the speaker and play the speaker directly on the amplifier. If the speaker plays, then you know that it's that thing that's gone.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
That's the
I enjoy
easiest way to
watching
test
you.
it. That's the easiest way to test it. So that you don't have to now. Then it might be like a 10-15 minute job that will either give you more gray hair or it will make you at least sleep nice at night. Because if it's just the speaker that's gone, 950. But if that thing is gone, that's where the thousands come into play. And
Well, I've just spent 4,500 rand on my amp. I sent it to some lighty, and he brought it back in pieces. And he
oh
said he
god,
could fix it. I was so mad with him. But anyway, they managed to fix it up again. But the only thing they didn't fix up was my mono that's running on treble at the moment.
good.
I'm getting a very shitty sound. I don't know if you know the what do they call them, the phase. You guys fix up amps too?
No, I don't do amplifiers.
Okay.
Too much of there's too many components in the amplifiers.
Well, I was very fortunate. I got a guy in Maritzburg that's he's actually an engineer. He studies at varsity, and he does what do you call this, electronics. He's an electronics engineer. He's very
Yeah.
good. Quite a weird oak, but he's very excellent. I mean, he's a varsity lecturer, so yeah, he managed to put it back together.
Yeah, but usually that's what it is. Eh? All the weirdos,
Yeah.
they're the ones that know what's going on with all these things.
Yeah, he walks bare feet. He's got long hair, and he goes to lectures and all that shit. But yeah, you wouldn't think that type of oak could fix your sound up. But the lighty that took my sound away from me, he actually stuffed it up more. And if I was a bit young in my younger days, I would have most probably killed him. But I got soft in my old days.
Yeah, no,
So yeah,
we calm down a little bit. The older you get, the more calm you get.
yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know
Eh?
how much of a good thing that is because everybody starts shitting on you.
Especially being a DJ for 20 years now, and people, especially when you play for clubs and people, everybody wants a different song. Eventually, I just get full and I tell them straight, listen here, I'm playing my way. If you don't like it, well then do me a favor.
No, go away.
You know what I mean?
But that's all. That's why I don't like those type of environments because you don't. Well, not all the time, not by everyone, but majority of the people do that shit where
Yeah,
they
I know.
there we go. The glue did go down. See, there's a piece
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
of glue that's stuck on here.
Okay.
Which means I'm gonna have to recoil this thing again. Oh my word.
And how do you actually test them, eh? Do you have a special machine?
No, I finished call it and I put it onto my radio here.
Oh.
And I just play it. Gee whiz. You can actually see the glue running down from
Yeah, I can
from
see
here
it. Yeah,
all the
yeah.
way there, and it got stuck there.
Damn it, hey.
That's why
That's
it was
stuck.
locking in here, and I'm wondering why the hell doesn't this thing want to go in? Because oh yeah, it's
Sorry,
further
how do you pronounce your name? Pharaoh, what?
Farid.
Farid.
Yeah.
Farid, okay, Farid. And whereabouts are you, Farid?
I'm in Joburg, East Rand.
Are you in Joburg? Well, I'll be moving down there one of these days. I'm just, I'm opening up a workshop down there. I do more like engineering and, I design machines
Okay.
and my
This
spare
side, you need
time
to
is
give me a
I
shout.
DJ.
When you this side, you need to give me a shout.
Whereabouts in Joburg are you? What area?
East Rand.
Oh, East End. Yeah,
Yeah.
I grew up in Jewel Street in Jeppe side,
Ah, yeah.
Malvern.
I know Jewel Street very well.
That's my hometown. That
Okay.
we
Yeah,
had
no,
lots
you
of
just
we had
like
lots
the
of
thing
we
is,
had lots of stuff those days.
I'm struggling with this engineer that's supposed to be doing some stuff for me, and it's a battle because every week I go there once every 2 weeks and ask him, hey, how's things? You managed to get a gap to do it for me. Hey man, oh shit, yeah, hey, I forgot about it, and okay, I'm here now. Let me see if I can. I'm just on lunch now, and I'm done with lunch. So you wait a couple of days, you go back, and he's like, "Hey man, I started with a thing. The boss came, and it's one of those
Yeah,
things." So,
you don't want that sort of work, eh? You don't want that sort of thing.
and
Well,
it's
when I
not that
get there,
I said
I'll
give
be
it to
more
me for
like
free.
Benoni. Yeah. Well, what do you want? You want him? I think I know what you're looking for. Is you want something to wind your speakers up?
No, no, no. I need something that'll fit over here.
Yeah,
That'll basically go a lot smaller, so
yeah.
that when I put it underneath the smaller speakers.
Oh yes, yeah.
This is my issue here. What I'm dealing with. See the speaker here? If I put that thing
Yeah.
underneath here, the heat is so much that it basically filters in here and it
Oh,
won't
okay,
go.
yeah.
Then I can't. So I had a smaller one with a nice small nozzle that I used on a hot air station. But because at the time when we had that heavy ESCOM issue, when ESCOM decides, look, man, you're working too lekker now. Maybe you must take a break. And then it switches the power off.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, wait a minute, that guy was working more. Sorry, man. Put the lights back on. And then they put it on. And then the boss comes and says, hey, why are you bloody switching on and off the lights? Put it off. And then he put it back off again. And with all that on and off shit, it bloody well blew the board inside the hot air station.
Okay,
So
I see
he's
what
gone
you
bye
mean.
bye.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck now with no hot air station. And I can't open up half the bloody well speakers that I have here to do any repairs on it because this thing's nozzle is so
You don't
wide.
have that. You want something that can fit different sizes. Am I right?
Yeah, basically.
And can you get a diameter or something like that? Maybe I can check something out for you. And
Yeah.
then speak to somebody.
I'll
Give me
send you.
diameter, a drawing or whatever. Or I'll give
I'll
you my
send you.
WhatsApp
I've got a
number.
photo of a smaller one. I need
Yeah.
the nozzle to be slightly bigger than that, but I do have a picture of it. I'll just send it to you.
Okay. And then I'll send you my WhatsApp number on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I really appreciate your chatting to me on. So that's what you call it, live. I
Yeah.
wasn't too
Live
sure.
chatting.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever I come here, we talk about it live, which will be lekker because
No, that's better, man. It's a lot
interesting
easier
watching you.
than having to type every single time. You know.
Yeah, you're right, 100%. Anyhow, but I'm gonna send you my number through.
Yeah. And we can talk. I'll send you the photos and stuff that I've got.
Yeah.
You can just advise and say what can be done or
I've got a couple of mates here in Maritzburg. I'm very well known here, and I'm also very well known in Joburg. But I moved up here many years ago because my wife was here and we were married, and she passed away 4 or 5 years ago. So
Okay.
I must probably be moving back to Joe. Well, I was actually born in Joburg.
So you're gonna move back this side now.
Yeah, I go south to some mates, and my brother's up there, and they stay in Benoni, and that's
No, I'm
area.
around the corner from Benoni.
Oh, okay.
I'm about 5-10 minutes away, depending on how fast you drive.
Yeah, he's got a workshop that he wants me to run for him. He hasn't opened it yet, but
Yeah.
he's asked me to come down there. So I'm just having problems with my bloody backyard. It cost me over 20-something thousand rand. Some mechanic, and he still hasn't fixed it up properly.
Hey, I'm suffering with the same problem on my car.
Yes, I'll tell you what, the mechanics of people, the youngsters of today aren't like us older people. Eh?
No, man.
We take pride in our joy, our
Yeah,
work.
definitely.
Yeah,
Now it's all about money.
yeah, and you know what? And it's so wrong that. And then I also sent a computer into one of my family cousins, came back with the button switch, that can't switch on, switch off anymore. Really. And then I used to have a guy here, his name was Nick Malamatis, and I'll tell you what, this guy was like very, very funny when it came to electronics and fixing up, speakers and all sorts. But yes, every time I send something to him, he modifies and he stuffs it up. So there's not very many people in this town that actually does your sort of
What
work.
you ask them
And
to do. Yeah.
yeah, and there is one guy that I trust here. What's his name? This is a good friend of mine, man. I don't know what's it. I'm saying he's my friend and I forget his name. But that's the problem. We get old too.
Yeah,
You
that's the
see, that's
problem.
my number on there. That's my number.
Okay, cool.
And then DJ VIP. It's actually Vernon is playing. So whoever asks me who's playing, Vernon is playing. So I'm known as DJ VIP.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll send you a drawing, and actually, I'll send you the photo and the drawing that I gave that
Yeah.
guy, because he
And I'll
wants
speak to
back
Nolan myself
one
because
year.
Nolan's also
So
and see what we can modify for you, or I can ask somebody to
hold
be
up or
there then
whatever.
maybe and make a plan for you.
Because then I can do the smaller speakers again, man. I've got so many people with M.A.Ds and stuff. I
Yeah,
don't know how they burn M.A.Ds, but so many is
yeah,
burnt M.A.Ds and 6x9s and stuff like that.
yeah.
How's it, cliche? Okay. Hey, that thing just caused
Lekker, man.
damage here now.
Anyway, I really appreciate you chatting to you, and you give me on my WhatsApp, put.
Yeah, I'll give you a WhatsApp.
Okay, my brother. Lekker, God bless, and you enjoy your craft. I like watching you. It's interesting.
Right.
Yeah, and there's lots of others I like watching too. Yo, I'll tell you what goes on in this TikTok is amazing. But it's
Yeah,
one of
no,
the
you
most
learn a lot.
amazing.
And if you use it
It's one of
for the right purposes, you can actually learn quite a lot.
yeah, you're right, 100%. And I'll tell you what, I get a lot of advertising that people actually follow me.
Yeah, that's good
I
for business.
notice, I notice all my friends have left Facebook now. Facebook's dying out, and they're all following me on TikTok. So yeah, I get a lot of followers. But anyway, thanks a lot, Farid.
All right, thanks, man.
Farid, Farid, yeah.
Fareed.
Thanks, Farid.
All right.
Farid. Okay, my brother. God bless.
You
Enjoy.
too, bro. Thanks, man.
I gotta get off here.
There you go. Mr. Noe, hey, I'm suffering, bro. That thing, that coil, it make hella cock here, bro. Hella cock. But like I said, now I know. Whoa, Mr. Nara. Hey, don't tell the people where I'm from, man. Now they're gonna know. Now they're gonna know. Some secrets must be kept, you know. No, not amps, but she used to build radios for Panasonic. Well, not build radios. They used to do the PC boards and testing. Then, when she left Panasonic, she was working for AEL Mining, where they used to test the bombs, the detonators for the bombs that they use in the mines. Yeah. Sonara. Maybe that'll work. Let's try that and see. Where's the vacuum? Maybe the vacuum will work. Where's my pluggy plug? Ugh. I need. Oh, there it is. I know. Ah, not you, man. No, it's the one with the round face. Where did I leave him? He's outside. Oh, shit. I'm gonna need a plug with the round. Who else can I use? Ah, I can use that one. What? I got me a plug. Alright. Okay. Let us see this thing blows up. I said, Andre, we need to blow it out, not suck it in. You need to blow, not suck. Uh, it'll be cheaper. It'll be cheaper to get it from Timo, but then I don't know what tax will be once it gets here. That's where the issue is. Because the tax for all these small things, bruh, it's ugly. Yo, it was a lot of cock, bruh. It was a lot of cock. Yeah. I mean, see what this thing did, bruh. It was the glue basically that was rubbing. The glue was rubbing. Check there. The glue rubbed all. Yeah, they don't want you to must buy clothes from them. They want you must buy clothes from. Where this thing fucking came out from? They want you must buy clothes from Edgar's. Yeah, now that it's open here, maybe I must just glue this bra also down one time. Huh? Okay. Why am I always busy with the small ones when the big one is right here next to me? Hey, it's like I want to suffer. Hey, bruh, I'm telling you, man. Gee whiz, everything is just coming loose on the speaker. But it's most of the stuff there that, like I said, I was testing out some things, man, and there's certain things I didn't want to do on the speaker. And it seems now that's like, oh, so you don't want to dollar that. Okay, I'll show you why you need to do that. There's a reason why you gotta do it, and here you go. If only I can get a coloring that works in this bloody glue, I would have really been very happy. The problem is there's no color that you can put in here, because once you put anything tint into this glue, the glue fails. Everything gets hard inside. Yeah, no, definitely. This one here, it weighs a lot wire. But at the same time, we do know now that. No, wait, hold on. We said. Yeah, we need to get it to 2 ohms. I'm not liking this 1 ohm stories. So I'm going to wind it. Instead of doing a dual wind, I'm going to do a single wind, end it off, and then do another single wind and end it off. Because this double wind thing, I'm skeptical on this thing. Besides, for 2 ohms in the right box, which is going to be the Kavuki, you know that specs I gave you, Noe? Same one. I'm going to use the same one for just the 12, just make a 12 inch. The specs is slightly different to that. It's a little bit smaller than the specs I gave you, but still it's fine as long as we. Alright, you are out there. I'll have to take everything apart here and redo it because there's no bloody way I can leave it like that. This woofer is looking way too sexy on the outside for it to look like a grot on the inside. Peter blink, binne stink. You know, that kind of stories. Yeah, we can't have that. It's about 1.5 sheets of wood. It's about 1.5 sheets on wood. That's depends also on what wood you use. If you're going to use plywood, it's about 1.5 sheets. If you're going to use superwood or chipboard, it's 1 sheet. You'll get 1 sheet. They'll use 1 sheet for it, or they will be able to use to cut it in 1 sheet. So it's not that hectic. Okay. Okay. Let us find this bra that goes in here. Here's all of you. There he is. Yo, man, that's some serious damage there, bra. That's 4 of these papers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yo, 1.7 a sheet, bro. That's too much. Yeah, by us, I think for a sheet, you're looking at, for plywood, you're looking at about $600 for a sheet. For superwood, I think it's $950, and for chipboard, you're looking at about, I think it's $800 for a sheet. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The wood alone is $2,000. Forget about knowing how to make a box. You know, the design of the thing and all of that. Forget about all of that. Just the wood alone. The wood, the screws, and the glue. That alone comes to $2,000, bruh. And then I always want to ask you, hey, why so expensive? But let me give you the specs, nah? And then you buy and try and get wood cheap. And then always want to laugh at me. No way, it's 500 Rand superwood at Micah. Not a chance. In what area? We'll drive that tomorrow, bruh. We'll drive that tomorrow. Ah, but it's superwood. I don't smoke superwood. That thing is too heavy. Okay, dokie. That's okay. Go back. Yeah, I know it's you. I can smell you now. I'm gonna need a proper fucking chain. Yeah, yo. Now we'll have to, for wood. Wood is the problem. Alright, I want to take this apart here. But before I strip it, I want to come here in the light, and so I can show you guys what exactly transpired with this fucking speaker when there's nice light. As you can see, the glue ran all the way down and sat here and basically just went and locked the whole thing. So that's why when I tried to push the speaker down, he was locked. So now we have to just recoil it again, but I got the proper jig this time, so we're in the game. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. See? I hate when he does that.